What's up everybody and welcome to the channel. Today we're taking a look at this 2024 Toyota Corolla XSE Sedan. This one's finished in ruby flare pearl for $30,000. This color is gorgeous in the sunlight. Really impressed with just the sporty style you're gonna get on this newest Corolla. So if we go ahead, pop the hood, let's see what is powering this little car. While it looks like a GR Corolla, it is not that, but you are gonna get a nice little 2-liter inline 4-cylinder engine with 169 horsepower and 151 pound-feet of torque. If we take a look at the styling, I love the headlights on it. Just tapping the unlock button, you're gonna get a nice amber turn signal, of course, daytime running lights, nice blacked out design to it. It's one cool looking, inexpensive compact. Got your Toyota badge, a little bit of black trim, and then a nice gray grille to provide some cooling. You know, see these cool little fins to it just to give it that extra aggression, and then we have more of this gray trim all throughout. I like how, for being an inexpensive car, you don't have any cheap plastic anywhere. This thing has nice painted bodywork, so I'm really impressed with just the design. Looks really good. Got some sharp body lines on the hood as well, and kind of a wide body fender flare design like the GR. You got a nice set of 18-inch wheels finished in more of this gunmetal gray. Nice sharp lines throughout the front fender, and then some more of that trim down below. More smooth body lines throughout the side profile, along with body colored mirror caps and door handles. All black trim throughout the windows, and then a small sunroof up on top. Side profile definitely looks like a nice little compact car. Can't complain with the proportions. Has a really good look. We're always used to seeing the hatchback, so kind of nice to see a sedan. I don't normally see these. Got more of that nice gray color for the painted spoiler. Simple taillights with some halogen bulbs in them, and then a nice black piece connecting the two. Got your XSE badge, Toyota and Corolla, and then once again you got the nice diffuser in the painted color. Got a little dual exhaust tip, and then somewhat of a wider fender flare design, just giving it that nice aggression. Holding down the button for the trunk, there is a button back here as well underneath the badge, and you have a nice little cargo area back here, so not too bad for a compact. Definitely a pretty decent sized car for being on the smaller end. And then going ahead and taking a look at the interior for more cargo space, there's buttons up here you can press, and then just pull the headrest down, and you can see they're gonna fold down nearly flat, giving you some space into the trunk. So this one's gonna have the black Softex interior with red accents all throughout it. Got some harder plastics in the back, but you have padded armrests, nice stitching, and then you can see your grab handle. Hopping inside at 5'11", pretty comfortable for feet and knees. Good headroom as well. Not bad for being a small car. If we pop this down, you got a nice armrest with cup holders, no climate vents, but you have grab handles, LED light, and then you have plugs down here, but not too bad at all. Taking a look at the front seat now, not too hard climbing in and out, but from here you are gonna have the smart key where you can lock and unlock it from the door. There's more soft touch material on the upper portion. You have a nice grab handle with all of your controls. Driver's seat is power adjusting, and then you have some more of this material. The red is kind of a fabric material, so it feels pretty cool overall. Looks nice and sporty for this compact car. And then climbing inside with my foot on the brake, you can fire it up. Pretty simple vehicle overall. You can see the leather steering wheel. We also have all your controls on the left side. We have some Bluetooth and audio controls, cruise control as well. And then taking a look at the center screen, you can actually scroll down, see a few more things of information that are gonna pop up. So pretty nice amount of info you're gonna get. There are steering wheel mounted paddle shifters, stock on the right for windshield wipers, headlights and turn signal on the left, and then automatic high beams down below that. Got one of your air vents, just some soft touch kind of rubbery plastic up on the dash. This nice faux stitching with more of the soft touch blending into the door panel. And then the center infotainment screen is basically what you've seen on every Toyota. So you have to set it up, of course, get everything squared away, but pretty simple in here. Kind of has everything you're gonna need. Some trip information can pop up as well, and then different settings within the car. Popping into reverse, yeah, nice backup camera with decent graphics as well as guidelines. Climate vents down below here, and then all of your climate controls. Easy toggle for your fan speed, and then you can see different zones, air conditioning, temperature on the left, and then a few more. Now down below you have an extra plug, wireless phone charging, heated seats with 2 different settings, and then in the center there's a drive mode selector. So if I toggle this, you can basically just go into normal sport and an eco mode. Got some gloss trim, 2 cup holders, and then some padding on the armrest with red stitching, and storage down below. Nice little glove box. And then one last look at the interior. Not a bad little car. It's nicely appointed, pretty sporty in here as well. And then we have a manual sunshade for the roof, all those controls, and a small mirror. All right, so setting off in the Corolla. So you can use the paddle shifters or even this and actually shift the car. It's not too bad. It's obviously not fast, but it actually shifts pretty much instantaneously the way they programmed the transmission to do all that. So not a bad little car. It's definitely not a sporty car or a sports car or anything like that. If you want that, the GR Corolla, that thing is insane with a little rocket ship of a 3-cylinder. So this car basically is an economy car, just a point A to point B type of car. Obviously the exterior is super sporty. When you're driving it, yeah, you kind of gotta step on it. I'm trying not to let it ring out too much, being a pretty new engine. But I mean, it gets up to speed fine. You know, you're gonna have to use it, of course, to get up to speed. It's certainly no big boy car or anything like that, but it'll get up to speed fine, and it's actually really comfortable. I love how there's power controls on these seats. Honestly, at my height, I fit really comfortably. My legs are not too cramped. I've been in some other, like the smallest cars that other brands have, like a Nissan Sentra and stuff, and I am way too tall for them. My knees are so cramped. The Corolla, I feel actually like I can sit out nicely. My legs don't just feel all bent. So even if you're a little bit taller, I think this could be a pretty good compact day-to-day car to where you're gonna be comfortable in here. There's really good visibility. The mirrors aren't in your way, but they also, of course, let you see out really well. Over your right and left shoulder, nothing really too crazy. It's an easy car to see around. And I like the overall use of materials. The fact that there's gonna be soft touch plastics, it makes this feel a lot more premium at the price tag. Now, 30 grand isn't the cheapest. I mean, that's, gosh, back when I was a kid, that was a lot of money for a nice vehicle. Now we're talking about compact cars for 30 grand. But when you compare this to the competition, I think this is quite a lot nicer than what you're gonna get from the other Japanese brands. So not a bad option as far as just a nice compact car with good efficiency and good space. The steering feel is pretty light. You don't really feel much input from the front wheels, given it's not really all too powerful. And then it's not that noisy. You don't just hear the engine whining. So it seems pretty decently insulated as far as wind noise and engine noise. On a bumpy road, you are gonna kind of hear it a little bit. I'm sure you can hear the bumpiness a little bit. The suspension itself is really comfortable absorbing the bumps well. You just hear a little bit of the tire noise basically. But I'm sure on a smoother road, it really wouldn't be all too bad. Pretty good use of storage as well in here. So, I don't know, not really any driving complaints with what it is. Obviously, it's not supposed to be some fast performance car or anything like that. And that guy doesn't want to go in his lane, but it's okay. Anyway, there are safety features on here, like the forward collision, all that good stuff. What's with people not wanting to go in their lane? Man, people these days are interesting. But this is a pretty safe car overall for being a smaller vehicle, so at least you know you have that to protect yourself if people are crazy. But nonetheless, as far as driving in the Corolla, it's pretty much what you would expect. Just an easy to drive, nice little car. Really can't complain, honestly, with what it has to offer. If you're looking for just a nice, affordable way to have some transportation on a budget, but you want something that is cool to look at and has a little bit of a fun factor.